Hello and welcome. Sometimes the most profound wisdom is tucked away in just a few words. Today, we're going to explore a piece of timeless advice, a story about the difference between effort and direction that's been told for more than 2,000 years, all wrapped up in 4 Chinese characters.
So here it is on the screen. It's pronounced Nan Yuan Bei Zhe, and like so many of these incredible idioms, or chengyu, it's not just a phrase, it's a story in miniature. This one comes from a really turbulent time in Chinese history, the Warring States period.
Let's break it down, character by character. First up, we have Nan. This means south. You can almost feel the warmth in that word. Think of the direction of the summer sun.
Next, we have Yuan. Now, this character is a bit more specific. It refers to those long wooden poles that connect a horse to a carriage. You can just picture them, can't you? Polished and strong, all ready for a long journey.
And then comes Bei. This means north. So right away you can feel the contradiction. We started with south and now we have its complete opposite, the cold, the contrary direction. There's a tension building here. And finally we get to Zhe. These are the ruts, the deep tracks that the wheels of a heavy cart leave behind in the dirt. So if we put it all together, what do we have? We have south shafts, north tracks. A carriage that's pointed south but leaving tracks that are heading north.
So what does this picture of a mixed-up journey actually mean for us? Well, it describes that sinking feeling, a situation I think we've all been in at some point. It's when your actions, even with the best intentions and a ton of effort, are actually taking you further away from what you truly want. You're basically working against yourself, and you might not even see it.
Okay, let's dive into the story where this all comes from. I want you to picture a dusty road in ancient China, during that Warring States period. There's a man from the state of Wei, and he's sitting in this beautiful carriage pulled by a really fine horse. He tells someone on the road that he's off to the great southern state of Chu. But the person he's talking to is completely baffled, because the man is very clearly heading due north.
So when the bystander points out this pretty obvious problem, hey, Chu is in the south, but you're going north, the traveler just scoffs. He waves him off and says proudly, "It doesn't matter. My horse is excellent, my money is plentiful, and my driver is skilled." He's so confident that his amazing resources will somehow overcome the fact that he's going in the completely wrong direction. But of course, the better the horse and the more skilled the driver, well, the faster he's going to get further away from his goal.
And this is just such a perfect picture of the problem, isn't it? His destination is crystal clear, the state of Chu, way down south. But his direction is north. Every single advantage he listed, the fast horse, the money, the driver, they don't help. They actually make his problem worse, pulling him farther and farther away from where he wants to be with every step.
Now here's where it gets really fascinating. This tale wasn't just some random fable people told. It was actually a sharp and clever piece of political advice. The story was first told by a minister, a man named Liang, to his king, who was on the verge of making a huge mistake.
So, the king's goal was pretty straightforward. He wanted to be seen as a great and powerful ruler, basically the top dog among all the other states. And how was he going to do it? By attacking his neighbor, the state of Zhao. But his minister, Liang, saw the fatal flaw in this plan. He used this story of the traveler as a powerful metaphor to warn the king that real respect, real prestige, comes from earning people's trust, not from force.
The minister laid it out plain and simple. He drew this direct parallel for the king. Just like the traveler wanted to go south but was traveling north, the king wanted to earn respect, but his action, attacking his neighbors, was doing the exact opposite. Liang argued that the more battles the king won, the more territory he conquered, the further he would actually get from his true goal of being a respected leader.
And this really gets to the heart of it, the universal wisdom of this story. It's teaching us a lesson that is just as true today as it was 2,000 years ago. Effort, resources, talent, speed, they're all useless or even harmful if you're pointed in the wrong direction. It's a reminder to pause and ask not just, am I working hard enough, but am I even pointed the right way? So, this ancient story is really asking us a question that echoes through the centuries. In our own lives, in our careers, our relationships, our personal goals, are our best efforts, all that hard work we're putting in, truly pointed in the right direction? Let's think about a really common modern example. Imagine someone who wants a promotion to a management role. That's their goal, leadership. So what's their plan of action? They decide to work harder than anyone, putting in 80 hours a week, head down, just perfecting their own technical tasks. But here's the thing, leadership isn't about being the best technician in the room.
It's about collaboration, mentorship, and guiding others. All that intense solo effort is actually stopping them from developing the very skills they need. Their journey is a perfect modern example of Nan Yuan Bei Zhe.
Learn Chinese, one story at a time.